Yo, what's happening, family? I hope that everybody's doing well out there. I haven't made a video in almost a month, and I also see that I came up on here earlier and I saw that some subscribers were like, bye bye, Jeremy. We don't need Como Design Studio anymore. We do not need your old man knowledge and wisdom. I'm gonna go to a TikTok video and learn about UX, which is totally okay with me. Um, and so in this video today, what I wanted to do is share what it is that I'm learning, what it is that I'm doing at this stage of my own journey, and hopefully there's words of wisdom that I can impart on you that helps you in your unique journey of life or your design career. Um, I was a little bit disappointed in myself when I saw the stats earlier because in 2023 I made my videos consistently, and coming into 2024 I fell off. And after I thought about that and I reflected on that for a moment, I was ashamed, but then I felt like I had to congratulate myself for resting and giving myself the space to breathe. Because if you followed my journey for a minute now, if you looked at some of my past videos, you probably know that I've been a designer for a long time now. Most recently, I was working at LinkedIn until about 3 or 4 months ago. I decided to launch my own creative business. And that's what I've been doing ever since. Right now, I'm working out of Minneapolis, Minnesota with my first major client, and we're doing work. But what I wanted to share with you guys are a few different things that I'm learning in this process, because it has been one of the most transformational experiences that I've ever been through in my entire life. Okay? So the first thing that I wanted to share is that for some people, launching a business may seem like a nonchalant thing. Oh, that guy's got a business. Oh, that woman has a business. Okay? But for me, it is something that I had to overcome, years of doubt. It took about 7 or 8 years to get here. It took about almost a decade to get here. Before I became a designer, I wanted to be a business owner, but I had so much fear. I had so much self-doubt. I thought that I couldn't do it, right? And I think that for every person in their own individual unique journey, there may be your own thing that you have to overcome. For me, it was the fact that I did not see any black men in my neighborhood, in my youth, who I could look up to and aspire and say to myself, hey, that is who I want to be. I didn't have that example, unfortunately, right? So what I'm doing is something that's foreign to my mind. Okay? It's something that is totally foreign to my mind. I saw my family members do it in Belize, but out here in LA, I didn't see it happen. I did not see it happen. So there were tons of ideas that I rejected about myself for so long. I never thought that I could be a creative. I never thought that I would work in tech. I never thought that I could launch my business. And as soon as I gave myself the opportunity to embrace the unknown, things started happening. The world started to open up. Okay, so I say all that to say that whatever it is that you fear, whatever it is that you doubt, whatever trauma that you hold on to, recognize what that is, but also give yourself the space to embrace a new narrative for yourself. You don't have to hold on to that, because it may be holding you back from the dream that you have, right? Holding on to my past traumas of seeing black men struggle, seeing my father struggle, and holding on to that narrative wasn't going to serve me or my family at this moment in my life if I wanted to see a new narrative, right? So that was a powerful thing for me to acknowledge. Okay? That was super powerful for me to acknowledge. And it's also powerful to think to myself, yo, I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm in the trenches. I'm actually doing it. Right? This is all inspiring to me to think to myself, like, damn, I'm really in this hotel room in a different city with a business called Ground Masa. Okay? It is all inspiring to me. I'm inspiring myself. I don't need inspiration from nobody else. And I think that for every individual out there, you have to find inspiration within, because there's so much shit that you may have been through that you thought prevented you, but once you get over that, the feeling is amazing. The feeling of overcoming that shit is so amazing. I'm telling you right now, it is so amazing. If I died tomorrow, I'll be like, yo, I actually tried. I actually did it. Okay? It's one thing to be a successful business, but to actually get to the point of actually doing it and pursuing the dream, you know, I'm doing it. I'm not successful. You know, I'm doing it. I'm managing. I'm not where I want to be yet, but we did it. Okay? The next thing that I learned is that whatever your journey and your unique experience is something that served a purpose. Over the past 4 months, whether it's me talking at a university, me talking on a podcast, you know, me talking to an individual one-on-one, me talking and consulting a client through a business problem. There have been people who have broken down, crying in these conversations because there's a narrative that they have about themselves or their company that is limiting them to what they see for themselves, right? So that narrative that I spoke about myself and launching my business, I'm imparting that wisdom onto other individuals. It's giving me the power that I need and the resources that I need to help other people in that process who are going through those journeys themselves, whether it's an individual or whether it's a business, okay? So don't think that the life experiences where you're struggling don't give you power. That is actually where the power is, right? I've learned so much about design through life. Resilience, showing up, maintaining my energy, right? Understanding how to affect change in a room. These are things that I learned through life, right? You can know all the methodologies. You could have gotten the certificate. You could have gotten the design degree. But there are all these intangible skills that you need to actually be successful. All right, so understand that your life journey can give you the power that you need to show up in your design career. All right, and you know, one of the other things that I wanted to share with you all is that I think that design is a powerful tool that can allow you to transform your inner circle. You know, for me, right now, I'm writing a book about finance. You know, I never thought that I would write an ebook about finance, but I'm seeing that if I did not financially prepare for walking away from a job, you know, and trying to pursue my own dream and my passion project, that it was only detrimental to myself and my sanity, right? There were a few health issues that I was experiencing before I left LinkedIn because I was thinking of myself in one way while living my life in a different way, right? It was like I felt like I had this power, and it was like if this is my body and this is the energy that's in my body, it was like a shift that would come to a certain point and it's blocked, and I couldn't get it through. it was like it was just stuck in me, right? And having that block energy not come through and out of me, I was feeling some type of way. And I feel like that's typically how I feel when I'm not living my life congruently with how I think about myself or how I want to see myself in the world. Okay, so through launching my creative business, I've been able to give myself the space to express myself in ways that I couldn't have working within the confines of a company. Now, I'm not saying that working in a company is bad, but I do find that to be able to express yourself uniquely in a way that is unique to you and your creative business, I think that we all have an ethos, and every business has a way of looking at things, right? I think when you start to understand and develop that ethos and you impart it onto the world or the people around you, it's powerful, okay? It is powerful. So that's all I really wanted to say, guys, that, launching your business or whatever creative idea that you have in your mind and putting it out into the world, it may seem like a simple idea. But when you do that thing, man, to overcome the self-doubt, to overcome the things that people don't see, right? To overcome those things, nobody sees what it takes to actually do what it is that you do every day. Nobody sees that. I see it. I see it for my damn self, and I think that you have to be proud of that. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many failed attempts you go through, as long as you show up and you keep trying and you keep iterating, you keep getting better, right? I think that is one of the most important things, right? Well, here it is. This is the last thing I wanted to share with you guys. So I found that there are so many different areas where I've messed up. There are different areas where I blow myself away. I'm like, yo, that is a gift that I have, right? And I think as I start to, form my business, it's very malleable. That's why I call it ground masa. Masa is malleable, right? You can make tamales, you can make so many different things with masa. But, I start to recognize that there's a system that I need to develop in order to be successful. I was not reaching out to people. I was not following up. I was not, setting up appointments on time. My wife is the one who booked this hotel room. She's the one who booked my flight, right? So what I did is I started to have my wife do all the administrative work, right? So she's taking care of the administrative stuff in the business, and she's become a part of my system because as a family, this is what helps us eat. This is what provides for us, right? So I think that when you launch a business, one of the most important things you could do is understand the rhythms of yourself, understand what it is that you're great at, understand what it is that you mess up at, and start to document those things, right? And you can either choose to get better at it or outsource it, right? I know that I can't juggle administrative stuff while I dive deep into my craft. I can't do it. But my wife, she loves that shit, okay? She loves multitasking. She loves doing administrative work. That is her thing. She loves staying organized. Me, I want to get up all in the creative mix, right? I want to learn about business. I want to learn about people. I want to learn about stories, and I want to connect the dots, right? I'm a big picture guy. My wife is a detail person. So yeah, understand systems and understand how you can operate in a system that works based on your principles, your ethos, and your rhythms, right? I don't know if that's gonna make me successful, but that's what my intuition tells me, okay? anyways, guys, those are some of the things that I've learned. That's what I'm learning. That's what I'm doing. And yeah, also just learning to rest. Give myself breaks, sleep. You know, there's been so many nights when I'm working 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. And it doesn't feel like a grind because I'm in it, but I understand that I have to create healthy boundaries for myself. I have to learn to say no to doing more work. I have to say no to improper deadlines, people's expectations that don't align with mine, right? All those different things. That's the phase that I'm at right now, is learning how to communicate that stuff to other people, but also how to acknowledge and, you know, understand the needs for myself. All right, that is a difficult thing to do for myself. So anyways, guys, that's where we're at. When am I gonna make another video? I have no freaking clue right now. I have no clue. We just gonna flow with how the river flows right now, based on how we feel. Maybe we will try this next week. Maybe I'll go to the George Floyd Memorial tomorrow, check it out. We'll see. But anyways, guys, hope everybody's doing well. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.